everyone. I'm Melissa here, and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Yes, it's Wellness Wednesday, and yes, I'm eating a donut, and I have my homemade Starbucks iced coffee. That's not what we're talking about today, though. This is a reminder, though. It's okay to have a little treat once in a while. It doesn't have to be, like counting calories and going to the gym every day forever. You can still treat yourself, and it's okay. And that's what I'm doing today. But today, you're probably wondering how I'm doing. There's a few things that have been happening. I had my hernia repair surgery 9 weeks ago now. And I've kind of made my way back to the gym. So everything went well with the surgery, the healing. I didn't have any infections, recovery. Everything went really good. And I've mentioned before that I have a trainer and a gym class that I've been doing strength training with for the last year and a half. I go 3 times a week, and she's great, and I love my class and the people in it, and it's just amazing. But hernia recovery is a slow process, and you don't want to push it. Now, I was lucky. They didn't have to put a big mesh in to fix my hernia. They were able to stitch it. But you still have to be careful, because if you rip it or anything, it's just going to be worse. So you have to go really slow, and that sometimes can be difficult. I talked with my physiotherapist. It's his practice, his gym, and he suggested that I don't go back into my gym class yet, because he feels that if I go back, I'm going to push myself and I could cause issues, and he's probably right. Don't tell him I said that, though. But he's like, you know what, I will give you a program and I want you to follow it. So he wrote down an exercise program for me to follow. And I've been doing that, and I've just started doing that. So he wants me to do it for like 3 weeks, and then we'll probably change it a bit for the next 3 weeks. And then maybe after 6 weeks of doing this program, I can maybe go back to my gym class. That's kind of what he's thinking. So that's what I've been doing. So basically his program, all I do is I go to the gym, I do some stretching, just to kind of get myself warmed up. I jump on the treadmill for like 10 minutes, just a good pace of walking, nothing crazy. And then after that, I do, what else do I do? I'm trying to remember here. I do bicep curls, and I do lat pull downs, and I do body weight squats, and I do farmer carry, and I do a shoulder press, and then I do more treadmill, and then like that's kind of it. That's all I've been doing. It feels really good to get back in the gym. I don't know if maybe I am doing a little too much, because lately I do feel pain in my stomach. Like, specifically if I try to, like at bedtime, if I try to lay on my left side, I don't know how to describe the feeling. I was gonna say it hurts, but it's not really a hurt. It's just, it's like, how can I describe it? It feels like a pulling, maybe, like, I think it might just be the scar tissue. Like maybe it's just the way I'm laying. I can feel like the maybe inner stitching or something on my skin. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like super painful, but it's like noticeable. Like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel right. So I try not to lay on my left side. But occasionally too, if I'm sitting, like I have a recliner, if I'm reclined a certain way, I can kind of feel it. So I don't know if that's because I've been lifting too heavy, or I'm just doing a little too much. So I've kind of backed off slightly on the weights. Like he gave me specific weight he wanted me to lift, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to cut that back a bit. So I've cut it back a bit. I'm trying not to look at it as going backward. I'm trying to look at it as being smart so I can go forward quicker. as weird as that sounds. So that's kind of where I'm at with all of that. Now, here's some disappointing news. It's been hard enough trying to get my head around this. Can't work out the way I was working out. Gotta go slow. Gotta be smart. Slowly ease back. It's been very difficult for me mentally. I've got a lot of intrusive thoughts. I feel like I've gained weight. I feel like I've gotten wider. I feel like I've gained inches. I have not taken my measurements because I'm scared that they're going to be a lot more than they were like 8 weeks ago. I have been weighing myself, and the weight has gone up, not a ton, but for me, it's a warning. Like, whoa, that's 5 pounds. Like, to most people, 5 pounds is nothing. To me, it's a lot. So I am trying to push these thoughts away and trying to stay focused. But I do feel like not being in the gym is not good for my mental health. And I never thought I'd be a person to say that. But that's just how I feel. So I was trying to wrap my head around all of that, dealing with all of that. And like, okay, disappointed that I can't go back to my gym class. But my physiotherapist is right. So I'm taking it slow. And I kept telling myself, no problem. I can't do this gym class, but there'll be another one starting in April. I'll be able to sign up and do April, May, June, and then we'll be back on track. So I was geared up for that. I was looking forward to it. I was ready. Then I got bad news. Bad news for me. Good news for my friends. My trainer, who I have come so far with, who has done so much for me. I'm going to get emotional. She's done so much for me. She's been great. She's a great trainer. She's a great person. I consider her a good friend. She is leaving. And that's where it gets sad for me. She is leaving. She is going on to pursue her dreams. She's a lot younger than me. She's like a lot younger than me. So she still, is finding herself and following her dreams and getting her life organized. Whereas where I'm at, my life is already set. Like, this is my life. This is what I've chosen. This is where I'm at. But she's still in that wondrous stage of life. And she's doing her dream. So I'm extremely proud of her and extremely happy for her. And I'm feeling pretty sad for myself because she's leaving. And what does that mean for me, as selfish as that sounds? Because to find a trainer that you respond well to, that works well with you, that just everything fits. Like, for me, everything fit. I found the gym where I feel comfortable. I found the people that I want to be around, that I feel supported by, that I call friends. I found a trainer who is an amazing trainer and person and a friend. All the pieces fit, and it was working so well. And now my trainer's gone. So if my trainer's gone, that group, they're gone. My physiotherapist, who's the owner, it doesn't sound like he's going to replace the trainer until probably September. Not that he's not replacing her until September, but to find the right person, to get someone in, to start that process, it does take time. And I think September is a fair idea, fair goal, which means we've got between now and September with nothing. Nothing. So I now have to decide, what am I doing? I've lost my trainer. I've lost my people. I've lost. It's gone. And that's another hit because now I'm like, I had a plan and I have OCD and I'm a planner, and now my plan is gone to pot, and now I'm scrambling because now I don't know what to do. Um, I don't know what to do, guys. I've been to other gyms here where I live. I don't respond well to them. I don't like them. I liked everything about what I had. So part of me is grieving that because, it's a process. You have to grieve through it, but I have to figure out what I'm doing. I was talking with one girl who's in my class, and she goes to another place and she really likes it, but it's CrossFit. And I'm like, I don't want to do CrossFit. I just don't want to do it. And also a new gym, a new environment, new people. Like I don't play well with others. And I finally found people that I play well with. You know what I mean? It's like, no, like I don't like change. So I wanted to talk about that today for Wellness Wednesday because it's a lot that I'm dealing with. And I know other people, they probably look at this situation and they're like, okay, so your trainer is leaving. Go find a new trainer. Go find a new gym. It's not that easy for me. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Like I finally had everything in place. I was finally comfortable and confident and succeeding in my goals. And now I feel like I'm right back to step one. So I was thinking there's a couple of things I could do. I could buy a gym membership at the same gym, my physiotherapist gym. I could buy a gym membership. I have, like, every time I went for a class for the last year and a half, every time I went for strength training, I took a picture of our board, of our exercises for the day. So I literally have a year and a half worth of exercises in my phone. I could just buy a gym membership, go to the gym 3 times a week, and go back to the very first one that I ever did a year and a half ago and just start and just do it on my own. I could do that. A couple things I'm worried about with that. Like, in a way, that's good because I'm recovering anyway. So starting way back at the beginning, probably a good idea for my recovery. Number 2, it's like, well, if I do that, it's different because the gym is the same. The exercises are the same, but my trainer's not there and my support group isn't there. So now I have to, am I motivated enough to do it on my own? Probably not. Let's be honest. Probably not. So I don't know if I'm going to reach out to the other people and say, hey guys, what are you guys doing now? Maybe I can see if some of them want to do that. Maybe some of them just want to get the gym membership, and maybe we can decide on days and times and be like, okay, let's meet at the gym this day, this time, and we just go together and we follow the board of the pictures that I have, and we just do the exercises, and maybe we just support each other through it. Maybe that's what we do. Or if maybe no one's interested in that, I gotta decide, am I just going to do that on my own and find the inner strength to do it? Or do I look for a different place to go? And if that's the case, like, there's another girl in the gym, a good friend of mine. We go for coffee and breakfast all the time. I know she goes to Motion Fitness. And she's mentioned to me in the past, like, I'm just not motivated to go, blah, blah, blah. Maybe if I go to Motion Fitness, then we can go together. But then again, I've been to Motion Fitness before, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But maybe if I have a friend, it'll be easier. So this is what I'm struggling with. This is where my mental headspace is. It's a lot. I have to figure something out because literally my trainer's gone. Wow, by the time you see this video, we might have like a week left and she's gone. So I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. That's where I'm stuck. So if you guys are watching and you are in or around Saskatoon area, do you go to a gym? If so, which gym do you go to? Do you have a trainer? If so, tell me about them. I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out a plan. I'm open to any and all suggestions of what to do and how to do it. I'm willing, I don't want to spend a ton of money if it's not going to work for me. But I'm willing to spend the money if it works for me. If you have an awesome trainer, I'm open to it. If you have an awesome gym, I'm open to it. There are so many gyms in Saskatoon, it's a little overwhelming. I also don't want anything super far from where I live in the city. Like if I can get something on the east side, it's probably going to be better, because I don't want to be driving across town 3 times a week. I do that as is to take my daughter to school. I don't want to do it to go to the gym too. So I'm going to have to find something. I don't know what. I had one person ask me, are you going back to kickboxing? Because I did that for a while. The answer is no. I've determined kickboxing is not for me. I did enjoy it. It was good. Like the workouts and stuff were fine. What I didn't like about kickboxing was I didn't see results. I didn't lose inches. I didn't lose pounds. Nothing. I didn't see any results whatsoever. So I'm not going back to kickboxing. I need to find something where I can see the results. And I'm not looking for immediate results, but after 3 months, I should see some kind of results. You know what I mean? So I gotta look. I don't know. I really would love to hear from you guys on this one because I am stumped. I don't know what to do. But that's where my head's at for today. You know, just when you think you've got it all figured out, you got to start all over again. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Important thing, keep your head up, focus on your goal, find a way to get there. And we will. It's just going to take some time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.